Oh, and it say I am live. Let me see. Struggle stream. I can't even see the chat. I don't know where the chat at. Let me see if I can see some comments. If I see any, put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Let me see. Maybe. If you're coming into the struggle stream, rerun media, let me know if you can hear me. Rerun media outlet. Yes, yes. I'm trying to see if I sound all right. These headphones ain't working. I don't think I set that up right. So you know what? If anybody come in here, I don't even know if anybody in here. Let me look down at. Let's see if I see anything in the chat. Let me go to the live on my post. Check my phone. Moderators can help. Oh, I'm gonna have to see about getting a moderator. Chat. Welcome into the live. I'm trying to see if I can get anybody. Welcome into the live. Oh, the struggling live stream. That's what we're gonna call it. Struggle streamer. Because what I'm doing is it's all inside joke. Marcus said it. I think he said that to somebody that had lost love. Welcome into the struggle streamer. And I don't know nothing about what I'm doing, so what I'm doing is testing out using this StreamYard. When I put questions and answers, I'm the one to act. Oh, okay, I do see. Welcome into the struggle streamers. And if you can't hear me, let me see. Can I hear myself? Let me see if I can hear myself. Put on some headphones for real, for real. Oh snap! Let's see. Let's see if I can hear myself. Can I hear myself? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Okay. It seems to be some kind of delay. Is it a delay on my end and your end? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Let me see. I was probably like I'm getting about a 1 minute delay. No, about a 2 second delay. Maybe 2 seconds. Well, I'm just gonna carry on because I'm in a live stream trying to see if I hear myself. Appreciate you, Lady J. Lady J for life. I'm actually testing out live stream for the first time on YouTube, so be easy on me. And and it feel like I'm getting like a 1 second delay, maybe 2 3 second. I can hear my headphones on my Bluetooth, and that's coming through streaming through my actual phones. But you know what? We're gonna start from there. How you doing? Happy what is it? What's today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, Lady Life. Reason I'm coming in on live is just to test all the components out, see what's working, and try and get myself situated where I can come in and go live a little bit more often, have some fun, and kind of kick it with people in here. And today I was going to just thank everybody that has been tuning in to the content. Nothing special, and kind of wing myself into going live. This thing going live on YouTube and going live anytime is a struggle. So it's getting over those first day jitters and then letting YouTube know that it's serious about creating content, going live and engaging. All of the above, but mainly I'm on here to ask questions to more people. So put a one in the chat. People that know and have more experience. I probably look for somebody that can help me moderate. And hey, just kind of kick it, laid back. First stream ever on YouTube. So pardon me, pardon me. I did a lot to get here. So what I have done is I created a little bit of a space and area where my kids they moved out for a few years now, but my older kids, I got one left, but my kids had a room upstairs in the top area of my house. So I went in and did a little reconstruction and hey, figured I'd build me a little area where I feel comfortable getting on stream and talking and doing the live. So right now I can't see how many people is in here. So just I see Lady for Life, Lady JJ for Life, and y'all gonna have to excuse me until I get used to reading the stream and reading. Period. I might have to go back to school, but brush up on some of my reading and simple stuff. Simple stuff, not just me. But if you recently just tuned into any of my content, you know, you having fun with it, because I'm always having fun with it. But I'm not here to bash Marcus. You know, I want everybody to know that anybody that may be strong supporters of anybody on this internet, I'm not here to bash anybody. You know, I'm more to see what I see in a third eye perspective, sort of say. So, you know, when I come on here and I put my content out, it just so happened to be on, you know, what Marcus is doing in Atlanta. So I live in Atlanta and, you know, and I have interactions in Atlanta. So what I do is I see from my third eye how he's been acting. And I'm not, haven't always been a big supporter of what he does, but I have been watching a lot of his content lately because I you know, he's intriguing. This guy, he going in Atlanta downtown and he visit people and he do interviews. Well, from what I used to see, like I said, I haven't been a strong content watcher of his because I'm always working too. So I do a lot of working and I work in Atlanta. So I'm self-employed. So when I'm down these streets, I see who he be talking to sometime or locations that he be at. So I might not see everybody, but yeah, locations he be at, me being downtown and me being right. I live outside of Atlanta, but most of my work is on the east side of Atlanta, up and coming predominant neighborhood where East Atlanta, where I do a lot of work. So if y'all see any of my, if y'all joining in, I don't know what I'm doing. So put a one if you even listen to me. I don't mind talking to myself. I do it a lot. So if you hear me and if you even in here, put a one in the chat. Let me know, engage with me. Let YouTube know that I do have a one or two people. And this is my first day being live on YouTube. And I used to be live on TikTok for a while, but that's a whole nother story. I'll break that down if anybody ever interested. But I was doing live on TikTok for a while. So that was about a year and a half, maybe, yeah, about a year and a half ago, where I kind of stopped doing it because I lost my page, if you want to be honest. I didn't know what I was doing there. I was just having fun, but I eventually got up to a larger group of people where when I got up to 10,000, we're close. I about 1,500 people short of 10,000 subscribers. And they just took my page. And I don't know what I did, but I know I was using other people's music, other people stuff like music that was old school music that, well, I guess it wasn't on the music list, but that was the second time. But anyway, the content I've been relating to lately was the Atlanta Street interviews. So I've been watching a little bit of it, and I'm not gonna say that I don't like Marcus or I don't know him to not like him, but I think it's kind of distasteful with some of the things that he do, and I didn't find it that distasteful until he started really doing it to the younger kids, and I started seeing it more impactful with the younger generation. And that's when I started really kind of tuning in. But it didn't seem like it was going that shifty at first, you know. It was seeming like, okay, I can get with this, you know, kind of tuning in to see what the younger kids or what he was doing and how he was, you know, going about with his content as more and more younger people that were coming in play, you know. So I'm like, I got younger adults, and they probably about the same age and younger than the actual young adults he been having content with. You know, Feisty, she's in her upper 30s or whatever. I mean, well, mid. I don't know how old Feisty is. She She's like, she might be mid 30s. Okay, mid 30s. So no, I don't have kids that old. My kids are early teens, and I mean late teens. Well, I do got a 15-year-old, but my kids are 20, well, 21. He just turned 21, and I 23 and 25. They're my oldest, and my youngest is 15. But the content that was kind of intriguing, like what are these youth doing over here in the city, and what is he interviewing them about? Because I started seeing more and more younger people that he was interviewing, so maybe got a little bit intrigued, like like okay, because I interact with a lot of kids. See, yeah, just like anybody, interact with a lot of, see what the youth got to bring that's happening in the future, so to speak. But the content he been bringing has been very very different from what I was expecting. So it's like I started trolling around, start having informing my own opinions of what I seen, and decided to put pieces of content together from a third eye, so to speak. If you're in the chat, put a one in the chat. Let me know you here. Let me know if you're rocking with me. Anything, anybody feel the same way that I feel? Anybody feel somewhat like, okay, he was talking to a lot of homeless people, a lot of mentally ill people. He was talking to a lot of people that's find themselves down on their luck in this downtown Atlanta, and some of it was quite interesting. And I watched that too, and then as his content progressed, he started intermingling with younger people. So it went from the older to the medium to the younger kids, a generation, I guess, trying to stay relevant. So I was peeping where the content was going, but it's like where it started shifting and everything. Is like, man, what are you doing? So all my content is about not the people, it's about the character portrayed, and that's what my content be about. It's not bashing on Marcus. I'm not bashing on any of them people in his content brim, because I'm not that type of person. And another thing I do is I think about, me being me. I've helped a lot of people, being self-employed, and people have helped me. I've been in the same shoes that these younger kids have been in, so I have find myself relatable to their situations as far as being homeless, kind of running wild, doing drugs and all of that. I was a part of that, growing up. I have struggled. So if you tuning in to the struggle stream, if not, hey, just rock with me. I asked somebody put a one. It ain't that hard to put a one in the chat. Lady JJ for life put a one in the chat. Anybody that's coming in, I just decided to come on here because I wanted to see about my first stream, and this is my first time getting on a StreamYard. So I wanted to see if it was any type of tweaks I can make, learn something from other people that's tuning in. So don't be shy. Tune in, say something, hit something in the chat. Let me see how I'm sounding. I mean, it sounded like I was getting like a delay. And it sound weird. It sound weird from the headphones I got on ain't even doing that. I'm trying to figure out how to work StreamYard, and so y'all bear with me. That's why I titled it "Struggle Streamer," because I'm getting in. Hey, T Trainer. I appreciate you, Troy's World in this thing, man. Enjoying your vacation. I was just explaining to everybody, T Trainer, thank you so much for stopping in. I was explaining to everybody that this is my first YouTube live, so I was trying to get on StreamYard and try and see anything that I can do other than keep asking questions, keep watching videos. The next level I had to do was actually get on here and try and learn something. Oh, I sound clear? I got this here microphone right here, so it's a little delayed, it feel like. So, if my motions don't fit my mouth, I don't know. I'm here in my house, so I thought these would work better. So I think it's some settings in the back end that I got to fix to be able to hear my voice. But yeah, it's actually, thank you for giving me some feedback. Anybody in here give me any type of feedback, I'm listening, open ears. That's why I put questions and answers, because I'm just here asking questions, answering questions. And I was just running my mouth for a minute, talking about how I got into the content realm of putting together a few pieces of content of ASI. It's from my third eye vision of how I see things, and not really. It's the portrayed character, let's say, so to speak. The character I see that's being portrayed on his channels have actually changed and shifted from what I've seen later. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad, man. Appreciate that feedback. T Trainer been rocking with me. Troy's World, you put me on. I don't know, that day after I went on there on your live, man, it seemed like I just it was two pieces of content afterwards. It was like people just started tuning in and listening and giving feedback. So I know that was the first time I ever been on live was with you. I can say that. So that's what I was saying on. And then now being actually by myself doing it. So no delay. Sounds good. I got StreamYard on the free version. So I've been trying to tweak and see what I can do. But the only way you can tweak and see how to work it on the back end is for me is to actually do it. So I'll be the type to keep procrastinating and say, oh, I'll just make a video, but I won't go live for a long time. I used to go live on TikTok for a long period of time. It was probably about a year, 2 years, probably close to 2 years ago. So I used to go live on TikTok, and I was doing pretty good there. And then they took my page. So got to get back in the field. It's a job doing content, you know. And I was just explaining to everybody that the reason I started doing my content is because I started looking around me, and I was looking at ASI, Atlanta Street Interviews. I used to chime in every now and then. They just come across my feed because I'm here in Atlanta, and I'll be looking in different areas, might pop up on YouTube, and he'd be just interviewing people. It shifted real fast from him interviewing homeless and older. It was older, a lot of older people, and you know they were just homeless and they were struggling, and some mentally ill, some just down on their luck. And now when it shifted off into a whole stratosphere of these younger generation, I found myself a little bit more watching it more often because I'm like, what is he doing? I mean, what are youth doing down there? Because I got younger kids, you know. I was just explaining, I got a 21-year-old son, and I got a 23 and 25-year-old daughters, and I got a younger daughter that's 15. So kind of intrigued me to see, you know, who he was talking to, younger generation, was what they was doing and how they was interacting, and the way they were portrayed. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I don't dislike Marcus. I don't dislike him at all. I don't dislike the stuff he do. I don't, you know, he make his money how he make his money, and I think I say that all the time. And he sleep with who he gonna sleep with, but it's distasteful. You know, I find it very distasteful the way he portrays some people, and when the content is over, it's like, I'm done with you, so to speak. That's the feeling I've been getting lately. Like he start giving a little bit of knowledge, dropping a little bit of jewels, but it's all for his advantage, you know, so to speak. So he looked like he's doing the bigger guy type of thing. You know, he's the big guy. And I see straight through it because it's simply the fact that you use and you manipulate and you do things that people did in their younger age. You know, I did that. I used that way of thinking when I was young, and I was drinking and drugging and doing all type of street stuff. But I'll be always thinking like, you too old for this, man. That's what my content be about. You too old for this, or my content may see the character that he's portraying. Maybe they might come across my piece of content, and this is how he presents you. This is how you look. You know, in the actuality, I feel for a lot of the younger ones that he been doing content on. So that's what made me develop a little bit of a page and start talking about it from my third eye vision. And you know, just so happen people rocking with me because they can see it too. And if they don't see certain things that's silly, and they don't see certain things that can be realistic, you know, it's all portrayed and bundled up in all these different ways and categories how I see it. So I appreciate everybody for rocking in. Sounds good, Troy's World. I know you on vacation, man, and I know you say you might go live later on. So I had to get an opportunity to get on here and get some type of live experience for myself. So anybody, T Trainer, you've been rocking with me for a while. Troy, you've been rocking with me since day one. And I had some people coming in here. I had 6 people in here. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just going along with the flow. So I'm new on YouTube, having fun with my content, and wanted to thank everybody as far as just rocking with me for the last I've been on here about 6 days. So everybody that been rocking with me for about 6, 7 days, all the people that's liking and commenting and sharing, I don't know how to do anything back, or I'm trying to figure it out as I go, so to speak. It kind of dropped a bomb on me where it's like people actually listening. I'll be the first to tell you that I got another page where it's all about teaching and learning, and I had it for 10 years, and I really don't do much but show how to videos, how to work, and how to do this, how to use tools, mostly tools. But some of us grow out of that foolishness. That is true. You know, some of us do grow out of the foolishness, and I think Marcus know better. It ain't that he grown out of the foolishness. He just set in a way where the money and the content leading them to look otherwise for I don't for evil reasons. For me to I can't think of it for no other way. It's like when he rebuttal lately, and I've been watching him rebuttal. You want to test the link? Yeah, I do. Let me do that. Where's that? Okay. Present an invite. Thank you, Troy. Because I need some help struggling on here. Extra camera. What I press? Image file, video file, share screen, invite guest. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to copy that. Guests can stream to their own destination. No. I'm going to copy it, I think. Copy. Okay. Copy it. Maybe I put it in the copy. Or maybe I put it on the post. I've seen people do this. Paste. Boom. I think I might drop it in the chat. Thank you, Troy. I just did that. I was like, okay. I seen people do it, and I never actually I never got nobody invite before. So I did the phone call. So I dropped it in the chat and trying to see what you got to do in order to make it happen, or what I got to do. I'm stuck here. Should I press this? No, I don't think I do that. Solo layout. No. What is this? If something I'm doing wrong, let me know. Let me see. I might be pressing something wrong. Oh, there he is. Can I see you on the let me see. Let me see you on the live. Okay. I'm trying to figure it out as I go.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
There you go. I ain't that slow. And I can hear you.
You can hear me too?
Not much, Troy, man. Salute to you, man. How you doing?
Salute to you, man. Congratulations. That's
I can hear you through the headphones. I just can't hear myself.
Oh, man. All right. I don't know what's up with that. But that's the fun thing about this YouTube stuff, man. It's figuring all this stuff out.
Can you hear me?
Once you figure it out, just play with it. You'll get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was one I had to say to myself. In order to convince myself to get on here, I said, I got to get on here and got to give it a try in order to make anything happen. Because, I learned by actually trial and error.
Oh, yeah.
That's everybody, I guess. No, I don't just got my hard head. Man.
Yep, it seems to be a little delay for whatever reason.
So how you liking it over there in Vegas, bro?
It's hot, man. We come here quite a bit.
I know it might be on my end.
Let's see.
The delay. Yeah. I think I should, instead of using, I'm on my Wi-Fi network. I think it says it's best to be on the hard.
Okay.
On hard line.
Yeah, but that shouldn't cause a delay. I don't know why you got a delay though. But
I'm asking.
You know what? Let me drop. I'm on my iPad. Let me drop down and come in.
Okay. That is a good dude. Come in and chop it up with me because he see a struggling streamer on here who
When you watching how to learn how to set this stuff up, it's fun when you start playing around with it when you figure it out. You know what I mean? And that's cool.
yeah, man, it's day one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing to it, but
nothing to it. But
and you know what? I want to get to the shenanigans, but
sure, why not?
I had to get myself situated where I'm like, man, first I got to learn how to work this thing.
Oh yeah, I mean we just figure it out as we go. That's all.
All saying podcast.
Yeah, we just figured out as we go.
You know, I was thinking that I might have to plug it into a hard line instead of using the Wi-Fi connection on my device.
Yeah, that's what I do at the house. I got a desktop computer, and I just plug it in hardwire. Instead of it does have the Bluetooth, right? But the reception, everything's better on plugging in hardwire to the LAN. It seems to work better, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna take that duly noted because I got a lag on my end, and I don't know, it's probably about 3-second lag. It could be something in my settings on the back end too.
Yeah. Okay, but
and I am on the free version, so they might, you
got to spend money to make money.
Picture is clear. I see the picture clear.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I got the old Osmo out. The Osmo Pocket. Didn't you say you had an Osmo Pocket too?
I just bought this right here.
Okay.
Mobile.
The mobile, that's the gimbal. Okay.
That's the gimbal. Yep. And then the Pocket. I don't use it.
Get that Pocket. I got the Pocket 3.
I think for me, man, the iPhone does everything I need because you can record on the iPhone, you can edit on the iPhone, and then you can send it up to YouTube all on the iPhone.
Okay. See, I'm an old Android lover. I got to get out of my ways. I done got this the flip. I mean the fold.
Yeah, the fold, right? Because with the Osmo Pocket, you're gonna
get out of my ways.
With the Osmo Pocket, you're gonna record, but then after you record, then you gotta take that media out and put it in your computer, and then upload it, and then edit it, and then send it to YouTube. Where the phone, you do everything in one shot at one time, and you're done with it.
Okay.
Something to think
about.
My
kids
right?
And my wife and everybody, they use iPhones. I'm the only Android lover. I be on the Samsungs.
But it's time to come over to the other side, sir. Time to come over to the other side.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah. No, seriously, because you're gonna make your money.
I think
you're gonna make your money.
Right.
You will make your money. Tell me. I'm telling you.
See, it ain't the fact I just like the hottest Samsung. Like the iPhone don't have a fold. I liked it to fold. I was like, I need the Z Fold Samsung, but everybody use iPhone, so I have a lot of problems by not having it. I do.
Yeah. But for video production, like when you at work, say Marcus drops a video and you at work, right? Or you got a break. Or like if I'm at work, I got a break. I could just record that video, boom, right there, edit it on the phone, and send it up to the channel right then and there. And usually, if you're the first one to respond to it, you getting the views, you making the money. It's worth the investment.
Okay.
Yeah, something to think about. All right, brother, we got a little delay, man, but good seeing you,
I'm
man.
gonna have to switch over and try it out because
yep.
I'm gonna welcome in Diamond Sand Bling. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to try it out because, like I say, all my family and everybody I do business with, everybody be on iPhone. They like your pictures coming in cloudy, uh, your videos coming in real cloudy. It's just the fact that being on everybody on the iPhone network, I'm like always been a set apart. I don't know. I've been a renegade,
but if you
Samsung renegade.
but if you're trying to make money on YouTube though, you gotta have clear pictures. You gotta have all that stuff. You know what I mean?
True, true,
And
true.
you can do it on a
Especially
Samsung, but I don't.
doing this like this. My first being my first. All my all the content that I make has been used with either let's see, I use my phone, the Samsung Z Fold. Like I said, I got the Galaxy Z Fold, and it got good picture quality, but I usually use like that. And like I said, I'm on the Osmo Pocket 3. So I get different results. So this is an actual camera and video recorder.
Got it. All right, brother. Good talking to you, man. Hopefully, yeah, you doing your thing, man. Keep on doing it, brother.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, showing some support. I'm just getting on here, like I said, catching tips and streaming just to get the hang of it. So,
Yeah, and watch the playback so you can kind of see what you need to improve on next time, brother. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Troy, bro, trainer, I'm looking at a few things in the kitchen. Okay, that's good. And like I was just talking, Samsung Galaxy Renegade. I'm gonna take that advice and get an iPhone. And I've been hearing that, in comparison to the video quality and picture quality, iPhone is a step up. That kind of. I know my stream. It's called the Struggle Stream for a reason. It's my first time being on the platform of YouTube and trying to learn how to use it. And I'm getting some delay. I'm getting some echo delay, but y'all got to take in consideration that I am dad. I am a dad, first of all. So all the lower end gadgets, bad. All the high end gadgets, my wife and the kids, my kids are older now, but when we all sit on the same, they get the newest technology stuff all the way down to the computer. Even I got a computer, I didn't use it often enough where I'm a nice little it's not an iPad, but I probably get an Apple phone. I might as well get an Apple MacBook or something like that. But I'm on a nice little tablet / it's a little bit upgrade from a tablet into laptop division, but it's old. So that lag could be coming from there. So if y'all listening, tuning in, I'm just getting my stuff together, trying to figure it out on StreamYard and on YouTube. So I appreciate y'all rocking with the content. I appreciate y'all actually coming in here and showing love. T Trainer, Diamond Sanders, Salty. Say a podcast. My bad. And y'all gonna have to deal with me for a couple weeks so I can get this reading thing down pat. Because I know the more people that come in here, the harder I'm gonna have pronouncing names. So work with me now. Work with me. I'm working on it. And just like I was saying that, I'm always gonna try and make some time. I think I want to be on here for an hour, so I'm at 35 minutes. If y'all can tell by my content, it'd be short content. I'm not a long-winded person. I'm not even at my kids' wife. Everybody tell you that. I don't even sit and talk that long. I be in my own zone. But I think for a long time, so I'm always by myself. So that's what gave me a little idea of getting in the content realm and just saying how I feel and putting it in a video capture and to see the characters that's on ASI. It's not the people, it's the characters that I be really intrigued with, or I guess I would say intrigued because I started watching it. So it had to be some intriguing moments that I was watching it, ASI, and then it turned into this disturbing pieces of content he was putting out to where we at now, just a whole boatload of shenanigans that I find myself like, what the hell is he thinking? That's what I'm like. If we want to talk to shenanigans right now, let's talk it right now, because he went to Maya house, right? I want to say something. And like I just explained to y'all, I got 4 kids. He went to Maya house and he had his kids with him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. If you at work, but the type of work that you do, it can get, I don't know. It ain't dangerous or nothing like that for him, but you go to Maya house, you in there. I mean, I was gonna put some content together, but I found myself all day trying to figure this out. But you got 2 young, appear to be teenage daughters with him, love. But why would you do that? I mean, why would you go to this lady house? Of course, yeah, you working, and come on now. I mean, I want to put in perspective. Once I got the conversation all the way into the conversation, when he was talking to Maya, she was kept highly implicated, like 4 or 5 red flags that the dude that she barely even out of relationship is crazy. If y'all, did anybody else get that? I'm just thinking, I'm like, bro, why you got your kids with you? Number one, going to this chick house. Oh, it's Maya. Okay, it's Maya. She is a lovely lady. I don't see her as a threat. But the dude she was explaining about, who, oh yeah, it started off where he liked to bite. And Marcus is like, it seemed like you like that. And then it turns out he real aggressive. And Marcus is like, oh, what you mean? And then he don't want me in the house with no clothes on. I gotta walk around here butt naked. I mean, like, these are all red flags. This dude is crazy. I would have been taking my kids up out of there when she was explaining how this dude behavior is. Ain't saying that he ain't no immediate danger, but why subject your kids to that dangerous? It's starting to get really, I'm like, man, is you delusional? She explaining to you that this dude that she dealing with, or however, she couldn't really answer how long ago it was. What iPhone are you using, Troy? She couldn't explain how long ago it was before she stopped dealing with him, but he got his kids in that whole situation where it seemed like the dude was a little bit crazy, and he ain't all the way out of that situation. He ain't gone. So he's subjecting his kids to that environment. If you're gonna spend a day with the kids, why are you doing it at Maya's? Why you even there? You should have rerouted that whole situation. I'm gonna pick y'all up in an hour, or I will see you do your interview Maya hour or 2. If you ask me, it's probably because I don't know. I don't know. He probably done got kicked out. T probably still whooping on his head. I don't know. It's all, allegedly. Because if you look at that tragedy video, I'm sitting there running my mouth. I was gonna see if it was streaming good, but I'm gonna see if it's streaming good by me running my mouth. If you look at that tragedy video, when he first, I want y'all to see from the third eye. Now, I'm not talking to. I ain't the type that's gonna. I find myself watching this stuff, so I'm talking about it. So, and I'm making content about it, and I actually got solutions to some things, but it ain't like he gonna listen. So my solution is toward the characters on there. So if you look at that video when he introduced Tragedy, when he got out of jail, Tragedy kind of pointed at his face, and then Marcus was like, "No, I got a cold." I seen the premiere now. It was real shifty. Like he was like, "You all right?" He kind of pointed up at his face, and then Marcus was like, "Yeah, I got a cold, and he hit the cough. But I don't know if anybody be catching this stuff, but I caught it. I'm like, man, that girl, after all, this was all in the fiasco of Feisty coming out. And then I think he probably done got swole up. T done put them beaters on him. She done had, she probably like, what? Put them beaters on him, boy. Allegedly. I'm just saying because I've been in them shoes where you doing one thing, you saying another. And when it all boils down to, it's all online. So you know what? I'm so I'm wondering what phone iPhone Troy was using too. Let me see, show that here. Put that on. Oh, I just pressed something. Diamond said, uh-oh. Diamond saying blinks and blinks. Troy popped back in here. Everybody that's in here watching, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I was just being the first time on YouTube streaming live, so kind of getting the back end on this StreamYard, trying to get some of the back end stuff and see how it sounds. Can't hear myself in the headphones, so I'm just kind of going with the flow. Got a good mic on. He said a good quality picture. Good quality pictures for the YouTube, but I'm lagging a little bit. It seems like I'm lagging. So if my phone, not my phone, but if my video ain't matching my hand gestures, it's because I think because something it's either something in the settings where I need to hardwire my internet to the actual tablet sort of thing. It's like a touchscreen computer, but it's in the mind of put me in the mind frame of a tablet. Maybe let me see. Show y'all what I got. Let me turn off this that right there. Get that there. Y'all can see my room here. Uh-oh. So it's kind of like a tablet, but it's got the specs of a laptop, so it's doing good enough. I feel as though it's just struggling on the I got feedback in my on my end. So fix this phone camera, Osmo Pocket camera, and I've been working on this little room that I'm in right now. It's I'm hitting my headphones, I'm tapping my phone, my computer going. I'm all discombobulated here. So if y'all even in here, I believe y'all done rocked out already. But if y'all even in here, y'all can tell it's a whole mess. But like I was explaining that I don't dislike or hate nobody on the ASI stream. So I really got some actual I got some help for them. If they looking, any of the characters as far as that I'm willing to work with, a couple of them got potentials where number one, they do. I hear a lot of people say they do need a job. Yeah, they gotta want to help themselves. I help a lot of people that I have been in a situation, so I have needed help being, down and out on my luck and struggling. It ain't like I'm this big guy who's got it all put together. And I'm struggling, and we all struggling out here, living from day to day. But for the younger generations, as far as when it comes to the tragedies, or when it comes to the chaos, and when it comes to I don't know, J3, no, what is his name? Crazy dude that be with even I think that man, I'm drawing a blank, but even I think that what's his name got a chance. Chaos been doing his thing. I think Tragedy got a chance, and CJ, I think he got a chance if he do it right. I think these younger kids got chances and opportunities where they already been on the platform, and they don't got a chance. They think they're gonna make. They think they're gonna strike big and rich overnight. And that's what a lot of the younger generations be thinking, and they want that microwave success. So I'm guilty. We all been young, and we all wanted to see some microwave success times, and it just don't happen like that. And we get older and figure that part out. But they at an age right now where they can turn it around. So even CJ got a chance and an opportunity. I think he can get into with his content atmosphere. You see, we got Chaos, the Chosen. So he been doing his things. I believe everybody else should have an opportunity to have they thing they can do. In the content realm, if they put their mind to the right thing. CJ going around trolling and I think he getting fed up with it himself because I heard him on a podcast earlier today. I think it was Yarbrough. He was on a podcast earlier today, and he was saying that he want to get into the content realm. He ain't quite figured it out, and I believe they got they got to work. Number one, the youth these days, they don't have no aspect of hard work pays off. They all want to either do the easy stuff or complain when they get to the hard stuff and just don't follow through. And I see it more and more often than some. Our generation, we came up where we growed up, we worked hard, we reaped the benefits. We went out, we played about like the drugs and the drug that's going on right now is like some I don't know, they got lazy drugs. One enough. I mean, you couldn't even talk to them because they was always going to do some work, get some money, about some hustle. But now it's like these drug addicts just laying around. Not that drugs is, but you choose to do that. You gotta have, people had business about it behind them. Whether they was doing right business behind it. I don't think so. Not all of it, but so to kind of get into. Oh, what happened? I lost my light. See, I told y'all struggle stream. Let me see. I'm using a different light here. Now that I know my actual, what is it? Oh, my power bank done went out. Power bank out. Light out. Struggle stream. The struggle stream is real. It'll still sound well. And I got a power bank, so learning as I go, getting on YouTube. So the only way I can figure this streaming part out is going live and doing it. So and running my mouth a little bit in between. So I appreciate everybody, and I want to thank everybody, all the subscribers that subscribed and listen to my content, checking it out. I can't thank y'all so much. It's a little bit of work. It's a little bit of work. Hard work watching it, hard work and illusion in his head that this is all right. I don't know what he be thinking, but I was just explaining. About 10 minutes ago. I'm like the last one with Maya, and he got his kids with him. It really didn't. I was looking like, man, that I just don't get. I think he really is thinking that what he does. I really think what he think is what he does is all right. It's hard for me to talk and focus on any type of topic at the same time when I'm trying to figure out the streaming. So that's why I call it the struggle stream. So if y'all even listening, even if I can see where it say 4 people. Even if the 4 people, and I've been on here running my mouth for 49 minutes. I said I was gonna give myself at least an hour to try and figure some of this back end stuff to see if the stream gonna go right. Then I'm gonna watch it. Stay on here long enough and try and critique myself, and I'm not long-winded. That's why my shortcut. My stream is really struggling. Look like I'm getting dropped. Look like my picture getting dropped, so I'll be able to see if I need to hardwire, if I need to get a better computer. Troy said I should try the iPhone. I think it's anything. I'll try and get one of the iPhone, maybe a MacBook, try and intertwine everything together. So when I can sit down and have a good dialogue and kind of get on the level where Troy's world, man, I'll be going in there looking at him and having fun with him, man. He be coming with the good dialogue. So kind of inspired me. Everybody that's on the YouTube platform inspired me that, my thoughts count. Everybody else's thoughts count, and I be listening and trying to figure it out too. So being here on the content space, and I've been seeing certain names pop up more and more. So I really want to try and tune in and to other people's content as well too, so I can support them. So I try and balance it out, between creating content, supporting other people. So I want to get on here and actually thank everybody too, man. OGPIFY, yo, salute to you, bro. Salute to you. I was just thinking about who was I was just talking to Troy's World a little bit, and I was just thanking everybody coming on here right now because I call it a struggle stream because I don't know what I'm doing. I just decided to go. I decided to go on this thing, the StreamYard, and sign up. Then it was like, I didn't know nothing about nothing. So I'm new on here, my first live. So I be seeing y'all on live all the time. I be on there cracking up. So I'll be like, man, I gotta get my feet wet, so to speak. I gotta get out here and try it. That's why I say the struggle streamer, first day live. And if I didn't do nothing but even come in here and appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me for, hitting the like and the comment. I don't want to get too deep into no topic because it feel like I got a little shift, 3-second delay in my live. So I'm trying to figure that out. Then I'm gonna watch my live back and see what aesthetics I need to change. All of this is new to me, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if I accidentally stepped on anybody's toes, putting content out, and I'll be telling everybody. Well, I was just telling the two people that was in here that I don't hate Marcus. I don't hate on nobody. I don't hate his way of living. I don't hate his nothing. I just find it distasteful in some of the things that he do and the way he portrays. And the only reason I got myself a little bit involved is because I'm like, it's the characters. It's the characters that I find funny because this is some funny characters. That guy Marcus, he's a funny guy. You know what I mean? I'm like, the characteristics behind the content is what I find funny and what I make my observations and my third eye view videos on. So anybody that rock with my content and see it in the third eye dimension, they kind of gravitated and started liking and commenting and having a little fun with me because, hey, what is it? It's just fun. It ain't like he gonna stop. The man pad in his pocket, he getting all the women he want. The man, I wasn't gonna get the man pad in his pocket. He getting all the women he want. It ain't like he gonna stop. So, only reason I'm on here is just to have fun with it. And, he a cool enough dude where he ain't going around striking everybody's channel. So that right there showed me a little bit about, having some type of love, because I know it's another guy out here who I probably would make a little content on, but he'll strike everybody's channel. He be mad. He even strike the people that he record. I'm like, boy, that boy is rough out here. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't even want to probably bring his name up because if it get in the algorithm. But this is my first stream. I'll be watching that Real Right and Uncut. So this probably won't even be on my platform. I watch that Real Right and Uncut. That boy Ghost. I was just saying that, Marcus is a cool enough dude. He cool enough where he ain't going around striking everybody's channel. But I was just in comparison. That boy Ghost, he don't like nobody saying nothing about nothing. He strike VC down. He strike anybody. I'm like, man, this the man giving you content. Don't say your name. I'm like, damn, this boy rough. Rough, boy. All this money out here on the YouTube street. You don't want the man to shout out his own channel. I'm like, boy, that's right. That's wild. So I just wanted to salute everybody coming in here, seeing it from my third eye perspective. And this is my first time going live. This is my first time on YouTube going live. First, I do my content and having fun with it, so I do not dislike anybody. I ain't got no hate for nobody. I love everybody. I don't know what I'm doing, so if somebody do something and I don't return the favor yet, I don't know. Somebody shared my comment or somebody be sharing stuff to me and be sharing. I don't know how to do that. So my first thing to start doing something was today to start going live. That's why I said I'm going to do at least a little bit, an hour live today, try and learn the back end of the StreamYard. This StreamYard is expensive. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing StreamYard or if they got any economical plans or something I can pull up for. But, man, and I'm like, damn, and I be seeing people doing it, but, just to have fun on this content, in the content space. And I figure if I keep putting it off, I wasn't going to do that first live. So I decided, I was looking in the StreamYard today, and I decided to go ahead and sign up, try and get on the back end and try and work to see how it works. Get on here and go live. It's like, I'm not a long-winded person. Y'all can look at any of my videos, it's probably 3-4 minutes. So I even had a couple comments say, man, you got to put out longer videos, longer content. I either had a couple comments. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm just sure I'm one of the guys. I'm that guy that sit and watch. I'm that friend. I'm that friend that sit there and watch. I'll probably say, I mingle, I have fun, but if it's a lot going on, I don't be all in the middle. Hey man, shaking hand. I got friends like that. They want to be the loud ones. I ain't the loud one. I'm a watch. So that's what y'all get is my third eye dimensional view of what I'm seeing on the ASI content space right now, and a couple people rocking with it. So, I decided to come on here. I want to put a one in the chat if you're here. It say 6 people. I can talk for a while. I'm good when somebody, or if I'm talking to myself, if somebody listening, but I just don't get that long-winded when I do, so I got to work on it. That's what made me get on live and start talking. And because I said, if I get to know how the back end go, I might feel a little bit more comfortable sitting down and talking and have a conversation, being able to read the chat and be able to be on OGPIFYO salute. Y'all be on there for like 3-4 hours. And y'all be having fun kicking it, parlaying, that's why that boy Marcus. Oh boy, that boy! I'm like, man, you can't read in between the lines, man. It obviously got to be a couple, y'all. Y'all on there. That man don't care, But some people like that. Some people don't know. They only know themselves, and that's Marcus. He only know himself. So if y'all can hear me, let me know something, man. Put a 1 in the chat. Do y'all know Marcus only know himself? He only sees himself. He only see his own mission. That's what makes it so funny is because it's like he the smartest one in the room. Of course, I hear that all the time, but he the smartest one in the room. He only see his self. He only see his mission, and if it ain't following through, he up out of there, or whatever, until unless it really. So I find it funny. He's a very funny dude. So I don't dislike the guy. I don't dislike Marcus. I don't dislike none of the people I make content on. I just look through my third eye, get a funny perspective, or or maybe some people might think I might put a thinking perspective, but I get on the channel and I put my videos together. Only reason I do it because I live in Atlanta. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I help homeless people. I give them employment. And I'm not this big employer, but I do manual labor and I pick up some guys. And there's been a guy rocking with me, so I help more than not putting. And I can put a camera in their face and ask them how they doing. But no, I mean, like, okay, I give them a wage where if they come to me and they work with me, they bust their ass. You can at least go get you something to eat, somewhere to stay, and a little bit extra. When I start seeing the content going a different way. Because I was on Marcus Live, I've been on his live, and I asked him, I was like, bro, you need to give these folks some more money. And I'm not gonna get into it, man. I'm at an hour. I'm not even gonna get into what I really see and what everybody else see. It ain't like what I see, is what everybody else see. I'm not gonna get into it right now because I really came on here as a struggling stream because I don't know what I'm doing. I can't hear myself, so I'm getting probably kind of loud and soft. I can't hear myself through my headphones, number one. And then when I put on my other headphones, my little Bluetooth headphones, I'm getting like a delay and an echo. So I got to get the stuff right. And when I had Troy up here, it was like we was talking, but it's like 5-6 seconds delay. So I'm gonna get it right. And when I get it right, I'm telling y'all, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a ball because the boy Marcus, you a funny guy. That's all I gotta say. That man, boiling white my mouth. But yeah, I got on here and I really wanted to thank everybody for rocking with me. Everybody that's in the chat or everybody that's watching the content, watching the videos, commenting. I'm gonna have to find somebody to moderate, T-Trainer or something like that. T-Trainer, somebody help me moderate. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know how to cut and edit and chop and talk shit on the on my videos. It takes me about 3 hours to get one done, but I know how to do it. It's just having fun with it. But I'm only putting fun stuff in the atmosphere. Everybody that rock with me, I don't hate Marcus. I don't hate. It's distasteful what he does. I really like to sit down with him and see what the hell is he thinking. What are you thinking, bro? Now I got a homeboy that is kind of in his boat, but not he one of a kind. I ain't gonna say, but yeah, I have a homeboy that's kind of like relatable to Mark. Let's say I got a homeboy, he childhood friend. He kind of relatable because in certain ways, but you know what? That's why I say I don't hate the man. I don't hate none of the content, the characters he got on there that he created. He helped create these characters now because for that little bit of change, he turned to like feisty. She wasn't that character, and appreciate it. Nikki, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Reading and writing was not my strong suit. Math was. No. I was just playing. I can really have some fun on here. I can really chop it up. I'm telling everybody, Nikki Pope, P60. I'm sorry. I can't read for real. But I came on here to check and see how the live work. I called it a struggle stream because it's my first live ever on YouTube. Now I did a couple live back in the day on TikTok or whatever. But having fun on the content. Don't hate Mark. I don't hate Mark. I would just don't know what the hell is he thinking. But I wanted to get on here. I signed up for StreamYard, and I wanted to see how to work the back end aesthetics on video. Get more live because I was trying to explain to everybody I'm not a long-winded person. If y'all see my videos don't be long-winded at all, but sometimes, it's just coming from a third eye point of view where whether it's funny, whether it's a little contradictive, whether it's just pointing out the obvious or sometimes harass them because I'm like, wait, not only are you not financially compensating these characters that's being developed, you can financially compensate them, Marcus. You give them more money. And I even said that on his live, and that's when he came up with my best content. That same spiel y'all hear. My best content brought out the best. I had to look at it. There's so much mumbo jumble where it was $5 and $10. I'm like, this ain't the content that you producing right now, man. These people almost on some actor level. You got to pay them kind of like some kind of acting. You know what I'm saying? For real, because the characters that they developed is really outlandish. It's almost like you can't believe this is really them. So you know what? But I see the good in them. I got kids their age. I've been in their shoes. Feisty just old as hell. She need to go get her a job, go get them kids, go home. But the other kids, the younger ones, I'm calling them kids because I've got kids their age, and I call my kids kids. So I don't address them like that, young men and young ladies. But yeah, I talk about it because I'm here in Atlanta and I see it, and yeah, it's something I can do about it. And it ain't like I can save nobody, but I definitely got pointers. I got tips. I got things that can go about being in the right direction to get where they can think differently. If anything, I got tips and pointers and ways for them to think differently where it seem logical and it'll make sense to them because I know how to speak on their level. Because, like I said, I got kids their age and younger. I don't have, I'm talking early 20s. Early 20s is my daughters and my son just turned 21. All doing good. I ain't in the house. This is the room I'm in. Is one of my daughter's room. I done actually came in here. I've been painting for about a week. I've been painting it up for a week, maybe 2 weeks. Been painting it, doing trim work, and trying to find a little content room where I feel comfortable sitting back, doing some content, and be out of the way where I ain't yelling and screaming in the living room or in the bedroom or, So having fun with it. I wanted to give y'all at least an hour of my time. And I'm glad y'all gave me some of y'all time. I don't know. It's fluctuating. I don't know nothing about what I'm doing. I'm looking at StreamYard, and I don't know how to look at the analytics. So I'm learning about trying to put some of the different wallpapers up and learning how to pin a comment. Maybe I should then test that. I just learned how to do a invite. Troy came up here for a minute, chopped it up with me. But like I said, I think it was a bit of a lag on my computer because the dialogue wasn't going back and forth. So I think I got to get hardwire a better. Like I said, I just mentioned to y'all, I'm a father, so my computer is not the best. I done gave away my real laptop, so I'm on like I'm gonna say an upgraded tablet, kind of like in a laptop. So I might have to get a laptop. Might have to get a hardwire from my internet, because I'm in the upper level of my home. So I might have to get a hardwire from my internet to get a better, stronger signal. But I'm having fun, having fun with the content. I appreciate everybody. I wanted to tell everybody that even been rocking with me, commenting, liking, and sharing. Or if you haven't seen any of my content, I'm just having fun with it. I'm giving perspective from a third eye view, whether it's funny, whether it's comical, because Marcus a funny guy, whether it's comical or whether it's reality, it's just logical. I'm giving all type of views on that and putting together videos and trying to I see straight through Marcus. It's like everybody else do too, but I can see the good in them. I can see some good in them too. I can see that, and he don't know how to damn portray it, and he ain't doing it that good. But I see a lot of bad, and then we all see a lot of bad that he does, and the bad outweighs the good, bro. I mean, you take hell chosen decisions. I don't know how to say it right. I'm not no brilliant speaker. I'm not gonna get up here and ever talk to y'all like I'm some type of well-educated. He probably can get up here and talk circles around me, but he know that you taking some hell-driven decisions that you doing out here. Why I say that? Because look, I started tuning in lately, watching this content. Like I'm in Atlanta, so a lot of times when you on YouTube will go off your geographics, so where you at and where you live in, especially when it comes to the street sector. So I have started tuning in to him about maybe a couple years ago, here and there, watching a video here and there. He dealing with the older generation and people down on their luck, mentally ill and maybe drug addicts, all relatable. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm holier than thou, but lately I started watching his content more and more because he was getting more interviews with the younger generation, and he was getting more and more involved with the younger crowd. And I got younger generational young kids, not kids, but young adults. And I was watching them. Yeah, I found myself kind of watching them. And then that's when the whole stratosphere of how he really is in his hell-driven decisions made me start thinking about that. But in his hell-driven decisions he was making, I started seeing it for what it was. And, I'm not going to call the guy a bad guy and that like that. He does some good. And I ain't going to say that who we sleep with ain't his business, because it is. He haven't been with nobody young and this, so it's all fair game. But his distasteful decision making and the ways that he go about putting his content out here and chasing it and not paying or compensating on the other end, that itself you're gonna pay for it, and it ain't gonna end well. Or if it do end well, hell, I don't know, but it's entertaining, so I do watch it, at the same time, it's sad. So reason I started making my videos is I do have actual being here in Atlanta. I do have some ways of I'm not too far off from the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I'm in this big house and far away. I'm not too far off the street. I'm only one bad decision away to be homeless or helpless myself. So I ain't holier than thou. So I do have a way and do have opportunity, ideas, and maybe different way of thinking for these younger kids, especially the ones that he put on the content space and kind of did wrong. And when they call him out, he like, oh, they snaked me. Man, ain't nobody snake you, bro. You the king snake. What are you talking about? So, you know what? I've been on here for an hour, 11 minutes. I just want to tell y'all, I'm going to start. This is my first live. I'm calling it a struggle live because I need to see the hashtag, see what I need to improve on, and talk about some real topics on I'm calling it a struggle live. But yeah, he ain't nobody snake you, bro. You the king snake. How they gonna snake the king snake? That's just how I feel. I'm finna get off this live and I'm finna check the back end, try and learn. Let me see if I can see about maybe if anybody wanna let me see what I can do. Maybe if anybody can help me out. Anybody can help me out. Is the lighting good? Anybody see my webcam? Good live, bro. Steve Morris, thank you so much. Appreciate you, bro. I didn't know if anybody was hearing me. It say while I'm looking on the back end. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I see a little eye, and it say 4 people was listening to me rant. So you know what? I was going in ranting a little bit, but I mainly come on here to thank y'all, for even chiming in, for even liking and comment. And I got the 500 subscribers, and I don't know how. I just been out here just having fun with it, just seeing from a third eye view, putting it on video, and my opinions, all opinions, alleged opinions, or whatever you want to call it. But and let everybody know that I don't hate Marcus. If anybody super Marcus fan, I watch it. I watch the content. I don't hate him at all. So, and I definitely don't hate none of them young gentlemen and young ladies and gentlemen or older who we video. I don't hate any of them, but like I said, I'm in Atlanta and I do have up and coming ideas. If any of them was to ever reach out and be really serious, I do have ideas based on what I see. Ideas based on what I see they can do if they put their own work into it. That's the level I'm coming at. That's the whole angle I'm coming at. If any of them was to ever reach out, if I just so happen to make a viral video talking about Marcus' crazy, ridiculous content, if I just so happen to make a viral video about it and when I'm reached out, I do have some ideas that can kind of navigate them into their own. If they you're not saying that everybody want to work as hard. We see Chaos. He doing his own thing. He working. He getting on there. I think I seen him sleep. The man sleep on live. I don't know. I didn't subscribe, but I came across. I think I didn't subscribe because I seen him sleep, and that was the only time I heard him say "Chosen World." And I think it came in my feed, and I tapped on it. I'm like, damn, this is him right there. And he was asleep on live. So that's work. He putting in the work. At least he got his phones. He making sure he on live. He interacted, engaging. So it's more, it's more for him to, to learn and do. But even more for me, I'm just on live. This is my first live, and I'm interaction, making videos and engaging, telling everybody I appreciate y'all. And I guess it's a couple of them, that I really feel for, I guess, when it come down to the next level of thinking. Some of them just need to put the thought in their head to make the actual, plant the seed to make it grow. I'm that kind of guy, I'm not even gonna sit up here and say I can reach out and give them anything other than a job opportunity. And I don't even work here. I'm self-employed and I don't work every day. And I got a guy who been working and rocking with me every time we get work. So I can't even do nothing but offer him a job just to fill in, So, but I do got ways I can help other than, I don't just put out out here. I troll, so I put a trolling video out. May talk a little trash, but I do got an opportunity where I can help. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me, coming in here. I'm finna shut this live down and see about how it looks on the back end. Learn a little bit more on the back end of doing your StreamYard and going live, because like I'm thirsty. I ain't even prepared. I'm thirsty. I can't hear myself. I'm yelling in and out the computer. I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm lagging because I can tell that I was lagging. So I'm finna tune off of this. Every time I say I'm getting off, about 2-3 more people come in here. Chaos be letting other people control his channel. Oh, he get punched out a lot. Oh, damn. I see. Okay. Yeah, that's the way he gonna get his channel lost. I heard somebody get on there. They're getting on there doing what they ain't supposed to be doing, and he get his channel lost. He gonna be looking crazy. But I gotta tune in. Like I said, I tune in. I just because I'm in this sector, I seen it was chaos. I finally like, damn, it's Chaos World. Even though I could have easily typed it in, but I just happened and I tapped on it and he was sleeping. So I'm gonna have to chime in, and I think I did subscribe. I'm gonna chime in and see what he's doing. But like I was saying, I didn't think nobody was listening to me, but I was running my mouth. I'm like, yeah, I do have, and I'm sure some people have other ideas, but I have like creative ideas for some of these guys that can help them. It's really like planting a seed in what they already in, but they don't see it, and Marcus can't tell them nothing, and the people around them can't tell them nothing. It's because they ain't gonna listen to that. They ain't gonna listen to Marcus, because Marcus, like, they see straight through him now, like, oh, this how you is, and which they should if they're smart enough. So it's like I got certain ideas that I want to present to them for their own self to succeed a route that might help them. That I see, like the content I put out here is from a third eye view. Like I said, it's from an observant perspective. I'm not the most talkative. I sit around, I observe. I'm just putting videos on YouTube, and just so happen people start rocking with me. So I don't know how that happened, and I figured, I was like, well, I better learn how to do some live so I can talk, and talk about it too, because one of these fellas might get up on here and hey, I've been in all these shoes. I've been homeless. I've been on the street. I've been wild. I've been using drugs. I'm 7 years clean and sober. Not even in September, I'll be 7 years clean and sober. And I got a record. So I know what it's like to be in their shoes. So you know what? It ain't like I'm just looking and I'm just judging. I know exactly what it's like to be in their shoes. So I want to come and be a part of the solution if I can, if they willing to work for themselves. And that's what made me bring up Chaos, because he's willing to try and find his way out, whether it's in the content realm or however he do it, he navigating his way through it. So I'm finna sign off. I'm gonna be back on, I don't know when, but stay tuned. I'm trying to do what I can do. I'm gonna look at the live, and I'm gonna subscribe to everybody. They don't listen once they start getting these cash app. From people, work ethic goes out the window. Yeah, I can see that. I was just talking about that, how these younger generation don't want to continue with the continued work they need to put behind it. They get just enough to get that microwave happiness, and then they want to get used to that microwave success. It ain't like cooking a crack casserole, or they want to get that instant gratification and get that instant success, and they straight. But then the work ain't been done. So yeah, I can see that happening with Chaos. You get those cash apps from people. Stephen Morris said it right. Let me pin that. You know what? Let me show that. They don't listen once they start getting those cash apps from people. The work ethic goes out the window. Yeah, I can see that with a lot. I see it's not just them. It's the younger generation in general that we deal with. It's not just them. Not all of the younger generation. It's just really heavily saturated with those type of thinking people. And I'm just blessed to say that, I got kids that's in their age range, and at 18 they moved out the house. They found their own house. They've been working. jobs, and one went to the army, another went to college, and my son, he went to trucking. And you know what I mean? And they all moved out, and they don't think like that. But a lot of the younger generations do have that way of thinking where they get that microwave success, and they figure, okay, this is how it is. This is how it works. When in actuality, that little instant gratification don't last that long, and that's why a lot of them, turn to drugs, because that's that instant gratification feeling. And I talk about it because I've been about it. I was in that way of thinking. I thought that's how I lived. That's how I thought life was for a long period of time. Even though I got older, I still didn't really get a little bit more. I guess my development, and I've been with my old lady for over 20 years, but I still didn't get no type of real mental development of being out of a wild lifestyle until I got into the mid 30s. So, but Marcus, on the other hand, this man, he a funny guy. You in your mid 40s, you shouldn't even be running around doing half the stuff you're doing, but it's for the content. And I can say I'm entertained, and it ain't like he gonna change. So but the decisions he make, that's what he gotta live with. But I'm only here from a third eye perspective. I might have to get an eye or something. I have to get something, but I looking from a third eye perspective where it's good for the goose, good for the gander. And he calling them snakes, but he king snake. That's what I mean. You calling them snakes, but they can't out snake the king snake, man. You need to pay them people a little bit more money, or give them a raise, and gradually give more and more, because you dominating. It's fun. It's fine to dominate. When you're a business owner, but it's a way you do it. You don't just leave nobody high and dry. The content dried up, and they making more content, creating themselves into characters to have for your platform. And then at the end of the day, they snake me. No, man, you need to figure it out. What they snaking you for? It's snaking you because you king snaking them. That's what it really is. And you don't see that because the world is all an illusion to him, because only person he think about is himself. He's like this. This is how he go through in life. How that camera look, that's how it is. What he see, that's why he talking more and more. He don't even let the people talk no more. If y'all don't notice, the dude don't let nobody talk no more. This how he see in life. What I see, what's content, how I think. His thinking right here and down there. I'm getting what I want. I'm getting my content. I'm getting my I'm getting my money. Everybody else, they over there. he a funny dude. I don't dislike him, but I'm like, bro, they snaking me. Nah, bro, you can't snake. You can't snake you. You've been snaking them. It's time to snake out a little bit of that cash for them. Help them out a little bit more. Maybe they'll act right. I'm gonna tell you from my point of view, because I'm a business owner. I'm not no big business owner now. Don't get me wrong, though. I do small business. I do junk removal. Put it like that. Junk removal, trash hauling, and stuff like that. So I don't sit here and make $1,000 and pay my guy no $50. He'd rather move on to a new character than to pay his actors what they deserve. Man, I'm telling you, bro, what is he doing? That's how he feel in his head. He'd rather move on to a new character. And he called him character. I'm calling him character, but he don't know that they created this character for him. And between that camera to help the channel and the growth, and thinking they gonna be growing too. But in the actuality, they're younger. Their mind is already twisted up in this way of thinking. And he older. He know he rather find new characters and to pay the actors what they deserve. All right, you can't hit it more on the head than that, Stephen Morris. Because, like I said, he just going through life like this. That camera to turn them into one track, get that content, get that money, get them out the way. Get my happiness down there. At 45, 43, okay, I give, what do you say, 40? At 43, come on, man. I don't care how you move it. I find it entertaining. I don't hate you, but I'm just saying, bro. How you sleep at night? I wouldn't be. Oh, okay. Like I was saying, I was telling y'all, I'm a self-employed business owner, right? I do trash removal, demolition. I ain't gonna say that too many times. I'm glad y'all on my first stream because the FBI figured me out. Whatever, I ain't hiding or ducking no smoke or nothing like that. But I don't make $1,000 in one day and pay my fellas $50 a piece and tell them you good job and be able to go home and go to sleep. No, I wouldn't even feel right. That don't even add up. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is pay a fair compensation because I know as a business owner, fair compensation for fair day labor and work, and they get more as they get more experienced. And that's why they stick with me. We don't have work every day. We don't do big jobs. We get paid good one day of work. It allows you to eat for a few days. And then they wait on me and I try and make something else happen. Now he got to take that same mentality. You work hard. They've been working hard. They put together this content. You go home and crush it down, get paid, and you go give them $20 and you make 30 videos out of it. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That ain't right. I mean, even if you make 5, 6 videos, I don't know how you doing it, how it break down. But bro, I don't go home. I don't go home after making no $1,000 and get my fellas $150 here. You know what I'm saying? If we only work for a few hours, you still gonna get paid for a full day. You know what I mean? That sort of speak. That's the fairness of it. Okay, we only work for a few hours, but you don't even got no type of leeway. And I went on this live and I asked him, and he addressed it the same way he addressed everybody else live. I'm like, bro, you need to pay these folks a little more money. These young, they can't even afford to go to the hotel if they even ante up together. They can't afford the hotel. Now that speaks volume. When the kids can't afford to go to a hotel if they even ante up, they got to choose between hotel or eat. That's just the life-changing situations, or that you put them in, or they put themselves in. They didn't have to take it. They didn't have to do the content. I get it, but you depend on them just as much as they depend on you. So the fair compensation can go both ways, if you working it right. People probably wouldn't even see it that bad. Oh man, he paying them. It wouldn't be that bad if you was paying Feisty so much where maybe you get your little nookie on the side, like you got your secretary, Kelsey. Your secretary. If you pay a fair compensation, maybe. I don't know. I'm just third eye speaking. I can't speak for everybody because everybody looking like, oh man, it ain't right at all. But I cut you some bail. It wouldn't be that bad if you was giving hella fair compensation, so to speak. I'm running my mouth. I need to save some of this for the dialogue because people coming in, and I want to use this stream, showing y'all it's just a struggle stream, and I'm trying to learn the back end of StreamYard, trying to learn the back end of going live, showing love to everybody that even chimed in, showing love to everybody that even rocking with the content. And I don't know how I got to 500 subscribers and so fast, but I just find it funny. His content has been really funny. It's a funny guy, so I don't hate him, And the characters that he have on his channel, which is kind of dwindling away, the characters is leaving because he's too funny. They snaked him, but he King Snake. So he got to figure this out, and I don't think he ever gonna figure that out. I don't think he'll ever figure that out, bro, because he go through that life. He go through life like this, bro. You King Snake and them already now. You can't be calling everybody snakes and you sitting in a pile of snake juice, or you sitting in a pile of when they shed snake fur, So I'm just rambling. I'm just ranting. I didn't want y'all to know I'm just ranting. I'm really on here. Let y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. Number one, I see my stream is lagging, so I'm gonna have to get some aesthetics fixed. I'm gonna have to get some things fixed as far as the computer up to par. Ant is the new character. Now I would just. I've been on here for an hour and a half. All right, I'm loving y'all coming in, even chiming in and talking to me. That goes to show that somebody listening, and it makes me feel good that I ain't talking to myself. I might take a sip of this water. Let me be in that. Ant is the new character. I like Ant. I'm gonna get that out the way. I got a homeboy. I'm here in Atlanta, so if anybody just tuning in, I live in Atlanta. You know, I know how people move. Everybody don't move the same, and you know, people are people everywhere. I live here. I've been in 5 different states, so I moved around. But I like Ant. Ant is cool, and that's why I be having fun with him. He might be on most of my videos, the way he operates, the way he moves, you know. Everybody think he got some type of see, which I don't fail to realize. I don't know how Ant said how old he said he was. He older, and he moved different. Of course, he got an agenda. You know what? Of course he got an agenda because he know Marcus got an agenda. So he moved different, but his characteristic and his personality is what I'm saying I like. You know what I mean? How it might get portrayed on ASI is different. I like that characteristic. That boy is funny. If you everybody, the boy is funny to me. I mean, really, literally. I had homeboy just like him, man. I would sit back, talk jokes, pop shit all day, and be you know, drunk or whatever. You know, I used to drink. I quit drinking. Going on 7 years now, so I quit drinking. But I used to be a fool with it. And he need to stop drinking, bro. You know, he one of the persons that I was that people that I know that I hung with. But it's either stop drinking or you drinking too much, and it can be in between there. But when it goes all the way to the left, it go bad. So you know, Ant one of them. So of course, it's fun. He having fun, but you don't want to get on that, bro. You don't want to get on that dude bad side. He might yeah. I don't think he that way, but I don't. Ant funny. He a character, but you know, Marcus just don't know. Yeah, of course, he's smart. He got an agenda of his own agenda? Yeah, you got to have an agenda of his own agenda because you know how Marcus move. You know, Ant the type that you're gonna sit there. He gonna watch. He know he watching. He peeped it. He peeped game. He fun. He high. But at the same time, he got an agenda of his own now. Is it bad? Yeah, I don't think it's bad, but it can go bad. That's what I know, or what I can see, what I sense. You know, it ain't got no bad agenda, but it can go bad because why? Because we talking about, bro, the way you operate. I don't know if Marcus might get on my channel one day. I don't know. Maybe if we get enough people, you know, liking and subscribing. I shout out to everybody liking and subscribing and chiming in. But yeah, I really think Marcus a funny guy. He got characteristics, and of course he got the money. If y'all seen the new Maya interview, oh, she know he got that money. She trying to get back in good. She trying to get back. Oh, you know, but I was just looking at the. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk not too much on Ant. I think he all right. But if he do something, I think it'd be justifiable. You know, not nothing bad. I'm just saying, like, bro, some people really laugh and smile, but at the same time, like, bro, they have an agenda. Like, you cross this line, might have to throw that right hook on you, 1, 2 you real fast, sleep you. That's just how people is. Some people is, you know, where because if you snaking people and you doing wrong and you ain't doing right, you know, somebody trying to be like, bro, you know what? Try and give you a level head and try and see it from the outside looking in. And the type person that seen it from the outside looking in, I believe he did call Marcus and told her to pick up Feisty, bro. But I believe he did actually pay for an Uber or something to get her the first time, and he trying to look at it from the outside point where he the only one talking sense. He only one seeing a little bit of logic. He like, bro, she got to have this surgery or she got to going through some hospital. We all got to chip in because the character that she actually developed and is around us, we see different. They know that she's different, and she mean genuine well, but you got to mean the same. You got to put that same pour into her as she put into your channel, bro. You got to pour that same energy that she poured into your channel, and you pour it into her. That's the kind of I can see that conversation happening from Ant. But like I say, he funny. He is a funny dude. He is the new character. He the one. He the one that probably got a little sense, but still crazy. But you need to stop drinking. I mean, you either drinking or you should be not drinking. Because if you're drinking, you hold fun and games and having fun, but it's dangerous as hell, both ways. On his end or out here in Atlanta, because it could get real handsy. You got them handsy people. I'm like, bro, get off of me. They ain't funny, man. But like I said, I got a whole boy just like him. So, and it, that's how people is down here. Some people, so the big boys down here be real handy, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Man, get off me, man. I'm a little, I used to be little. Now I'm a little tubby. I ain't gonna let, I'm a little tubby right now, but I ain't no bigger. I ain't no tall dude. I ain't no big guy as far as, I used to be in the weights, but yeah, I had a homeboy just like Ant. Used to be, real big though. My homeboy, Big Mike, he was real big, about 6'2". Chop, man, come here, P. Call me Jay. Handsy, and we be drinking and carry on, but that's what Ant remind me of, being a new character. I got love Ant, bro. I believe he a new character, but I believe he don't mean no harm. Unless you really pass that line with him. I believe he gonna throw some hooks first. Cause he ain't no loud, obnoxious. He get drunk and start talking, and he playing and just playing. Till you get you in that back room. You feel me? He slapped his employee on the ass. What? Oh, you know what? I ain't never say he wasn't. I ain't know. I gotta watch that one, bro. Ant did that. I ain't say he wasn't no whatever he is, freaky. No, I ain't say. Yeah, I don't know. Ant get wild, like one of them get wild drinkers. That's all I'm trying to explain. If he did that, he one of them get wild drinkers. If he need to stop drinking, either drinking or he need to stop drinking. Because if you stop drinking, he ain't gonna be the character he is. But if you keep drinking, he's crazy as hell, and he need to stop drinking. Or he might not. He might not have no problem with it. I mean, but yeah, he is a character himself. That's why I wasn't even gonna go too far in on him right now. Who I really was gonna talk about was when it come down to I don't man, I got an hour and 39 minutes. When it come down to being on this first stream, 1 hour 39 minutes on live YouTube. So man, I didn't think I was gonna last that long. I was giving it an hour. Watch the last video. I'm gonna watch the last video. I ain't got enough. I've been up here trying to navigate this live, and then I had a couple of things I was trying to get together, like a little light and some power bank. So I hadn't had a chance to watch the last video. I need to catch up. I ain't had a chance to make no content for when I seen Maya. When I seen Marcus up there with Maya, and I don't know if y'all was here when I was talking about it earlier, but Marcus take his daughters to Maya. Come on, bro. What are you doing? I don't know what he's thinking about. I really truly think he don't be knowing he doing this crazy stuff. He don't. But if you were listening to Maya talk about her ex or not ex, who she with but not with, this dude is loco, crazy. Out of her own mouth, she said, yeah, he liked the bite. And Marcus is like, bite. She was like, yeah. He was like, I'm a bite. I note to self, I need to bite. And she was like, no biting. And then she went on a little bit later, like, yeah, he get a little aggressive. And later on between there, she talking about he don't like me to even leave the house with no shorts on. And she's sitting up here. It's like a heat wave down here in Georgia. She got on pants, black pants. And then she gonna say he threatened to unalive. I'm like, bro, all of this was coming out. And he high. Number one, it's a bad idea to bring your children over here to this. I don't care if the dude ain't there. I don't have my experiences in the back in the day where the dude might not be there, but he around lurking for the crazy dudes. Yeah. I believe she was trying to explain to Marcus, and she even said it sideways. Yeah, he watching this. Why you got your kids over here at this lady and man or not together? Don't bring your children over here in this environment, man. If you spend the time with the children, and they like teenagers, they and he got his thing, whatever. That ain't the principle. It's the fact that why you bring your children in that environment, bro. If you're working, you're working. I don't know. You don't call it work, but it's work, bro. You're getting paid, and he act like these people ain't working, so he chumping them off too. But that's neither here nor there. But why you bring your kids in the environment over my house? It's not like, it ain't like she in a bad, unsafe environment. How she's clean, her house is up to order. But however, the boyfriend she explaining about is a lunatic. And you can't read in between the line. Bro, you should be able to read in between. I read in between the line when she started going off. I would have been telling the girls, get in the truck, we're finna roll out. We're gonna finish this up outside, just in case this fool try to bust in here. And I had to, because you got it don't mean you gotta use it, bro. Don't put yourself in a situation where your kids involved. Bruh, I mean, I'm just saying, is it just me? Because, it's saying 6 people in here. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all hear me ranting. I was only supposed to be on here for an hour, so I came in here and started ranting, but I'm trying to do the first day live struggle streamer live. So this is my first day on YouTube live, and I wanted to show love to everybody that been watching the content and showing some love back and creating and doing comments and sharing. Appreciate you, French. I don't even know. Let me see. I'm finna get this right off the bat. Frenchie, Sarah, cut. I don't know. Okay. Frenchie, Sarah, cute. Frenchie, Sarah, cute. I can't read. There you have it. I'm gonna be on this live struggling for more than one day. So I'm just gonna put it like that. If I said it right, put a 1. Because I'm at Frenchie, Sarah cut. Frenchie, Sarah cute. I don't know. Frenchies are cute. See what I'm saying? Frenchies are cute. You right. I'm slow. If y'all don't even get it yet, if y'all don't know by now, I am slow. Y'all looking at my videos. I talk that slow? No, I don't. I talk a little kind of fast, but I listen slow. I don't know. I listen fast, talk slow. One of the two. Frenchies are cute, but y'all, I'm gonna be struggling on this live stream stuff. I think it's gonna be more than one. So this is gonna be a live stream struggle meeting. This is my first time being on YouTube live and having fun, creating the content that I do on the videos. All out of fun, giving a third eye point of view. So, y'all might hear me repeat this statement several times until I get more people in the chat. And we always, we got more topics we can hit with. It take growth for me in learning this, for doing this first stream, getting it out the way. I feel like I got a little bit more fun with it toward the end. I'm all like this, trying to figure out if I touch anything, if everything looking crazy. It's lagging on my end. I'm going to try and get it to probably got a hardwired or get some type of external. Oh, thank you. Frenchies are cute. I'm gonna have to get some type of because I'm in the top half of my house, and my modem and everything and TV is all down in the bottom half of the house. So I'm in kind of like the attic area, not the attic, but it's 2 rooms up in the top half of my house. It's an older house. I'm in the south, and it's an older house, kind of big but small outside. But yeah. We in Atlanta, so man, I'm glad you rocking with me. Frenchies are cute. I'm glad you made. I wanted to pronounce it right because I want to make sure that I just have it right, so I know to look out for it. And I'm gonna try. Let me see. I don't know if I can. I can't do all that fancy stuff Troy be doing. I was gonna try. I got beside myself. If I touch something, this whole thing might shut down. So I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna watch the live back, and I'm gonna subscribe to you though. You know. Oh yeah, I know where the breed of dog are. I know Frenchies. I'm not that slow now. I'm not. Come on, man. Come on. Frenchies, the Frenchie dogs, them expensive dogs. Yeah. Yeah. I just look back at that, so I'm slow on reading the chat. I'm slow on everything. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. Last time I'm gonna get my tools together. I got a little light here. I don't know. Once I get more into it, my eyes get different. Now I've been looking in the camera for the longest, so okay, looking in the camera is better because I was trying to look at the. That's why I get a glare on my glasses. So I'm looking on the back end, trying to see what I need to fix and how I need to go about, streaming in the future, bro. Frenchies are cute. Was been in here rocking with me for a minute. San Diego. Oh. Okay. My pops and I lived in the Bay. My pops still live in the Bay, but I lived in Santa Cruz. That's why I don't know if you've been rocking with me on this live for a minute, but I did mention I lived in 5 states, but I lived in Santa Cruz, California. So yeah, I love the Bay Area. San Diego. Well, no, that's San Diego. I'm thinking San Jose, but okay, San Diego closer to LA. I got family in LA. Yep, my pops stay in Santa Cruz. I have family in Oakland. My uncle passed away. He was living in Oakland. I have family in San Fran, but that's why I said the Bay. And then I look back, I'm like San Diego. That's closer to LA. And I got family in LA, cousins, distant cousins, stuff like that. But I did live in Santa Cruz, the Bay Area. No disrespect. Diego in the building. Dago. Is that what they call it? I be watching No Jumper. Don't get me started. I've been trying to create this last little content, but if you look at my older content about Whack 100, but I don't know, you watching No Jumper and Dago? Dago? When I hear them come on No Jumper, they be like, I'm from Dago. Cuz. You feel me? Am I reading this right? Do I got my map mixed up? Oh, San Diego is the rich area now. Okay. Well, still, it's a hood in every damn rich area, too. It's a hood in every state. I don't know why. Let me take this off. I don't even know why I had these on, man. I'm slow. I can't hear nothing out of them. And I'm up here in my upstairs area yelling. My kid, well, I only got my one daughter. I got one daughter that's still at home. My other kids are out the house, but they probably up down there wondering what the hell am I doing? Who am I talking to? Frenchies are cute and they go, okay. I don't watch No Jumper. Oh man. A lot of people stopped watching it. I don't know if you watched it before, but yeah, man, I'll be watching it every now and then. A lot. I had got not no more, but they done got Munchie and and Hefe. A couple people that ain't on there for the last couple weeks. Oh, okay, it's over with. I've been on there an hour and 50 minutes. I've been having 5 people in here. Frenchies are cute. I'm gonna just call it Frenchies. I want to thank you so much, man, for rocking with me. you kept it live for me, man. You kept it entertaining, where the questions and the dialogue was good. Made me feel comfortable talking. See, I kind of opened up and been myself for a minute. I had let it all out. I started going in on everything, but kind of all over the place. But being my first live, kind of got the butterflies up out of me. This is live, man. This work doing live. This is work doing live. This work doing video. So I always used to look on YouTube, and I still do. I'm always looking on YouTube and like, man, I know they be having to put in some work, and I'll be always commending them, like, especially them live streamers that be on live for like 10, 12 hours and stuff like that, be streaming. So yeah, man, I believe, man, I've been on an hour and 51 minutes, and I'm exhausted. What time is it? Oh yeah, I'm looking at my phone. Made me look at my phone. I'm like, damn. Let me see. I'm trying to see how much of a lag it is, because I went back. Oh yeah, I got like about a minute lag. So I'm glad you're rocking with me. I said I will continue to tune in. Great show, brother. Thanks so much, Frenchies Are Cute. Anybody else that been listening in, and I know I've been that type of person. I come in and I chime in on people live and just listen, chop it up. I'm everybody that even chimed in. I'm even going to salute to Stephen Morris was in here. Ali Say It podcast. Anybody else that come in and I just so happen to chop something up, write a comment. If I chop this up and put it on the Sally, all Say It podcast, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna follow people. GPIFY. I don't know. I can't get it right, but I know your name when I see it. It's OG PIFYO. But I don't. It's a tongue twister. It is. Diamond Sand Blings, Tampa Slots, T Trainer always been rocking with me. Been rocking with me since like day one. I don't know, and it's been 5 days. Well, eight days. I don't know. Well, I want Troy's World definitely came in here, saluted me, had some fun with him. He was telling me, give me some knowledge. T Trainer hit me up first. Man, everybody that came in here, I'm not gonna hold up too long. I'm out. Stephen Morris, you still rocking with me. I thought I seen a little 5 up there. I'm glad you still tuned in, man. I was being a little entertaining and a little bit struggling at the same time. Having fun with it though. I'm a little here after we do it a little bit over, so I had to get the jitters out of the way. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.